I might have been on my Browning, I don't know. I switched radios. We got on some we could maybe get out a little bit better on. Yeah, man, you sounded good down here. I appreciate the holler there. I hope everything going good for you up there in Washington.
You need to go outside? I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dog outside. She's been sick the last 2 days, puking and stuff.
Ain't no doubt about that, man. Ain't no doubt about that, man. It's coming all blowing smoke over here in the fan, no doubt. Good to hear you up in there, my friend. 918, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Never mind. She just jumped up and got in the bed. When I got up to let her out, she just turned around and jumped in the bed. She's been on a diet, and I don't know, man. She's losing weight. Yesterday she puked up like a 2-gallon bucket of chow, and then yesterday the rest of it went good, and then this morning she woke up, didn't even eat anything, and fucking ralphed. So she took a little nap and then just got up and ate and drank. So we'll see it here in the next 5 minutes. Well, next hour. Hopefully it'll just stay. I buy high dollar quality dog food that I can't afford for the dog. So that's a bummer when it gives her grief, because it's like, man, what's a guy supposed to do? Not feed the dog processed food, probably. That'd probably be the best answer. Well, I found out the hard way too. If your bank account's in the negatives for too long, it'll start automatically selling your trailers or your trucks. Yeah. I know I lost a flatbed yesterday because I wasn't paying attention, and it sold it. I was like, what? And then it did it with a truck. Did it with her W900, but I backed the save up because I thought I accidentally sold it. I realized it was gone, and I was like, what happened? Trying to drive other stuff. We're burned out on the on our main setup. We are burned out on it. Whoops. So yeah, we're trying to drive other trucks and stuff. This truck's nice. I like it. It's not bad. The door glass is like really tacky. As far as it's just like a fucking texture. It's like, I mean, it's not 3D at all. I guess it is. It looks like a 2D window anyways. And then I have a lag issue when I turn on the marker lights. It starts lagging on the interior camera, and I'm pretty sure it is either the air cleaner lights on the door or the ones that are facing back to the door or something else. How do I buy me a Cadillac, man? I want me a Cadillac. I've owned one Cadillac. It was a 79 Seville. Yeah, it wasn't a DeVille. It was a Seville, or whatever the fuck those were. Had a 351 Oldsmobile, or 350 Oldsmobile with automatic. That thing was fucking cool. I sold it for... God, how much did I sell my Cadillac for? I think I sold that car for like fucking $500, dude. It had pickup tires on the rear because it was just old redneck, you know. It was nice. It's puke green with tan interior, and but anyways, yeah, I used to do burnouts in that thing like nobody's business. I never had a car that would do a burnout like that, and yeah, those were good times. My mom was always killing the fun and all out of every fucking thing back back then. I don't know why or what the deal was, but like anytime you bring a vehicle home, fucking it'd be a problem, or you know, anything. It was fucking it sucked. But oh well. I don't usually think about that shit either. I won't lie, I don't like sit there and stew on it. Yeah, some people do. I don't sit around and stew like, oh, I would have had this or had that, or I could have done this or done that shit. That's fucking for the birds. But at the end of the day, it's like, fuck. I know. Because I'm glad the fucking holidays are over. Now leave me the fuck alone, you know what I mean? Hang on now. Man, that's a bummer. I gotta replace some equipment here coming up like ASAP. I don't know what the fuck. I might get the air nozzle, the air wand out and start blowing. I don't know. Actually, you don't want to use compressed air on electronics, huh? Because the moisture in them, moisture in your airlines and your air tank are probably not good for it. And what is the other one? There's a reason why they want you to use air duster, right? Because of the it's not static electricity or nothing. It's the fucking moisture, isn't it? But anyways, yeah, I got drift really bad. It's been really sucking the fun out the last. Yeah, see, it's doing it all the fucking time now. And originally it just started drifting, and I was dealing with it, and then now it's like I'll be in the corner turning like this, and it'll, you know what I mean? Anyways, so yeah, we got a problem with our equipment here. That sucks. My mouse, everything's fucked up, man. My mouse is on its last leg too. That mouse wheel's gonna quit any day, and then I won't have one at all. It's gonna suck. So I need to get on that shit. Hopefully it'll just last the rest of the month, though. That's what I'm hoping for. Drag it out the rest of the month. Get it through another 2 weeks. Next pay half, we'll go pick up some new equipment probably. Excuse me. The mouse wheel is like really fucking important, believe it or not. Zooming in and zooming out of everything. On Arma and stuff, you use it for just about everything. For selecting options and things. So yeah, it's been, we've put up with it now for a couple months, like 2-3 months with the mouse wheel. And I think yesterday was the first time I actually got pissy with it, as far as was like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, yeah, I try not to do that stuff, because, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be having fun. Fun, man. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. Come on, you piece of shit. Anyways, yeah, so as far as the wheels and the pedals and the fancy setups, fuck that. SCS ain't worth it. This game ain't worth the expense. You could go out, I mean, Literally, dude, you could go out and buy a bobtail. I bet you could go out and find a 379 Peterbilt right now for 10, 15 grand. You might have to go back east. You might have to go down south. You might have to go out west where emission laws have outlawed them. But I'm telling you, like, especially if you go out where out west, where like Washington, Oregon, California, a lot of the pre-2007 trucks are state government has barred them as illegal. And I think Oregon, I don't know because I left 5 years ago. I haven't been part of that industry for 5 years over there, but I know that they were starting to implement if you couldn't get yourself registered in something that was newer than 2007, your insurance was through the fucking roof. Because they want, that was like their other strategy of fucking the little man, saying, well, okay, if we can't get this law passed, we'll just make a law with insurance because of the liabilities. I've gone on about this before, and but anyways, yeah, not quite one guy's budget, but it's like I was telling Apex, doing one of the viewers, I said, if we took what I spent on my gear and what you spent on your gear, we could probably go out and buy a fucking truck that ran, that was complete. Like I said, you're not going to get, nothing more than a bobtail for, a little bit of money. But you'd be surprised. Now a lot of the older $10,000, $15,000 trucks are fucking roach coaches, trashed, pig pens. Been taken apart and put back together so many times too. They ain't right. As far as everything's fucking tweaked and bent and been 5 fingers fucked. And if it does run, God knows what they did to make it run. Yeah, that drifted. It sucks because I'll be taking a drink more coffee, or I'll look away for a split second. Like, yeah, right now it's doing really bad on the left. Like I'm barely touching it. It's trying to turn to the corner itself. Who knows though? We'll see what we can do. I don't think I have any controllers. Maybe that I can use. Oh, I thought we were at a fucking stoplight. Next. But yeah, SCS game, I know one viewer, he did this on his own though, he didn't ask me my opinion. He went out and bought a PC, hung out for like a week while waiting for his PC, and then last I heard from him, his PC was there, he had the game, his wheels and pedal shifter shit was going to be there in like a day or two. I haven't heard out of him since. I think that's great. Congratulations and all that. Fuck yeah, rock on, dude. But I do not recommend it. I don't know. Like, if you already have the shit, you use it for a variety of things, that's awesome. But as far as for one soul only, to spend the money for this, it's fucking dope. For this game alone. It's great. It's a great little truck and sim game, but that's all it is. It's a great little truck and sim game. Nothing more. Nothing less. And I don't think it'll ever be anymore. I see these updates and stuff. I started doing a little more research. Ah, shit. Ooh, that was close. Man, we about just smacked the bus. But anyways, I think we'll keep doing the, do like one long holiday probably. I don't think we'll be streaming American Truck Simulator 10, 12 hours a day. At least not for a long time. If any time. I think we're done with that. I don't know. Some days, if the coffee's good and the smoke's good and the CB radio's good, I feel like, oh yeah, I can keep going. But, been trying to play more Arma, and truck and go back. We ended up in the same tree line. And those two younger dudes in their 20s, with their good eyeballs, like the one dude was picking all those guys out of the bushes. That was pretty cool. I mean, he smoked like 5 of those Ruskies. And then the other kid, he's all, hey, out there laying in the field across the way. And so I picked, he didn't have a scope, I did, so I managed to pick the dude off. But anyways, after we annihilated those 7 Ruskies, we were still advancing, and my dumbass says to the kid, I just noticed you're not wearing any armbands. And he turns around and shakes his head to acknowledge it. Yes, I'm not wearing armbands. We get mowed down. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on, dude. We was doing so good. And it's my fault because I distracted him. You know what I mean? We was walking right up to the enemy, and here I am. Hey, I just noticed you're not wearing armbands. You know, it's like, yeah, so I do it too. Truck entrance over there. Well, I'm coming in here. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, but that shit's that shit just gets old. And then I go and do some bonehead shit too. So it's like, dang it. But yeah, I don't know. I think Apex is on today. See if he wants to convoy. I think people like watching multiplayer a lot more than single player. I don't know. It's honestly less of a, I don't know how to explain it. It lags. It's unstable, and nothing really sounds or looks that great. So it's like I don't really understand what the you know. If you ask me, it'd be like, well, I don't want to see lag, or I don't want to see desync. But man, every game has desync nowadays. So fucking bad. I used to think it was only like GTA 5 Online or 5M or whatever that had really bad desync. Every game I've been playing has desync really bad. Even just everything is desync. What is up with that? That's up to you, brother. Oh, Apex is in the house. What are you doing, man? Yeah, we gotta do some more convoying. I don't think we've done any this week. Well, not this week for sure, but I don't think we did any late last week because I was getting pretty burned out later last week. I gotta figure out what's causing lag on this truck. I think it's my air cleaner lights. Because there's 2 bars of lights. Let's see. But anyways, there's a strip on the front of the air cleaner, a strip on the back that lights up the doors. You know, I think it's the strip on the door that caused it. Texas, headed to Cali. Nice. I'm in Texas right now. I just came down to Texas from Montana. I got to drop off a sprayer from I believe this came from the cargo pack we got for Christmas. Yeah, these sprayers are Geo. I don't know. In real life, I think that would be a we have like Mikkel, New Holland. What else do we have? A lot of Mikkel and New Holland. We got this. I had to shorten it up. The physics on that slam. See how now the truck actually moves like the suspension works like it should? I had to get rid of that slam suspension because there was like a kid that made the mod and put any physics in the slam one. Probably because he could because it was too low. Yeah, I can tell those lights were on just because my frames. I like this truck. The only thing I don't like about the hater build, I hated the hater build at first. I vocalized how I said whoever built the hater build must have there not having a wing window in the 2D, like fucking just a fucking texture for the door glass that goes up and down. I couldn't make the mod, so I'm not trying to talk shit. Like I could do better myself, but yeah, that's why I hated this truck before, and I said it was trash. You know, not a good mod, and then here we are. Sitting lower? No. I'm probably sitting up higher actually than I used to, because I used to always sit super low in this, and then this one I sat up high this time. That's exactly what it is too. Now I'm sitting down here like this. I kind of feel like I'm in a, yeah, that's probably what it was. I didn't have the hood handles on it either, and I didn't have the hood trim, and that was what it was actually. If you don't have the hood trim on there, that's all fucking big old quarter-inch thick tacky shit. The hood is completely smooth, just like a Freightliner. That's what it was the fucking hood. I'm glad you found something. Yeah, so we're just using it a little bit because we're so tired of everything else is all. And I don't really like the Kenworth 900 I got it. I put money into it last night. I was like really tired, so I just kind of dipped off. But we put the sleeper in the long, stretched out, put a sleeper on that Kenworth, and then I drove it to, I don't fucking remember. It took it like 500 miles, and it was miserable. Oh, my cruise control's on. That drift is bullshit. It's getting really bad today. It's been getting slowly, I won't lie, it's like before it used to just do it like once, and it would irritate me. Now, and my traffic's completely fucking broken. I'm not even stopping for you idiots. Fucking Swift. Yeah, we're at one of those days with American Truck Simulator. Works good sometimes. Doesn't work good most days. Most days it doesn't work right. Like, I've noticed when I was playing 7 days a week, then it was like 5 days it'd be broken, 2 days it would run flawlessly. Everything was perfect. Everything, like none of these little texture fucking things would be pixeling out in the distance. Anyways, no lag or nothing. Traffic works great, blah blah blah, and then bam, you load back up, everything looks like shit, runs like shit, fucking traffic can't even drive a stick up its ass if you fucking held it. I think it was yesterday I was being negative Nancy, like really negative towards this game. But, and you know, that's one thing I don't know how to start making videos about, but I want to. I want to start making videos about how these fucking YouTubers are a bunch of fake ass little bitches who sit there and lie to your fucking face and your ears through your screen about a fucking game or a fucking platform or a fucking server, hoping that they get picked up by some fucking sponsorship. You fake ass fucking curly bitch fucks. Slap that shit right out of them, motherfuckers. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, nothing wrong with, you know, presenting yourself in a position of serious matter or professional matter, hoping to be picked up by sponsorship, but over-glorifying content games to get, you know, just like brown nose, I guess is what it is, right? That'd be like a digital version of brown nose. A digital version of sucking off the boss. Ooh, speak the truth, brother. Hell yeah, man. All the power to you. Hell yeah. But it's true, and I won't lie, dude. I never thought about it. Never back then I ever thought about it. I figured, man, if you see, look at my wheel. yeah, I mean, I never thought about it back in the day. That, like, I figured, man, if anybody's gonna take the time out of their fucking life to do that, they must, like, really mean it. And then, now I'm older and wiser, I guess, or just a little more, I guess back in the day, it was, I hadn't had a good computer since 2009, 2008, 2009. So it's like from 2010 to 2020, I just assumed that things were going really good in the video game world, and that things were going really good, you know what I mean? And I watched some YouTubes, but not too much. But I remember watching channels on this game when it was coming out, and all the DLCs were dropping, like back in the original days, 2016, 17. I remember watching Hell Let Loose and Daisy and Tarkov and everything I could get my hands on. And I just thought, oh, it's going really good. Anyways, then we get our fucking hands on it. And we get in it. And, yeah. And then, you know, there's a lot of channels that make videos about the problem in the industry. And everything's fucking broken. Who cares? And everything. Accountability. Things are developed into microtransaction paywalls. Even American Truck Simulator's fallen into the fucking the gap of paywall, and they say it's going to show us their real colors here when they release these new DLCs about the vintage truck pack. And it used to be SCS just wanted your money for a new map and an expansion of your game, new content in a physical, you know, format. Now they're wanting your money for fucking wheels. They want your money for, if you want to put a like the W900 Kenworth accessory tuning pack. It's like $5 to fucking pimp out your Kenworth. I'd have smacked the fuck out of him. Whoever thought that fucking idea up, you fucking. I can't say that on YouTube, and I don't want to offend nobody, but you fucking chump. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? But, and everybody's got to make money. You know what I mean? So I get it. It's like, you got to make money, but man, that can't be how you got to do it. You know, you'd think that the idiots would have been like, okay, we're coming out with a fucking trucking game in 2016. Find some fucking nerd that can make us a fucking shifter exclusive. You know, and either have, you know, 3-foot stick or a fucking 2-foot stick or a fucking 8-foot stick for the weirdos, you know, who want a long shit, blah, 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 blah. You know, I think they did work with some developers that come out. They, you know, they brought the big knobs with the splitters and everything to the digital world. You know, I don't know if SCS had their hands in that. I doubt they did. And that'd be too fucking hard. It's just a lot easier to charge you for a fucking hood in. You know what I'm saying, Vern? So what I've gathered is Arma is the only fucking game left that isn't doing that. Now, they did it with Prairie Fire DLC and things, but that, you know, again, that was an expansion of your game. And it made it, you know, it's like a whole nother expansion packs used to be legitimate. They weren't just a fucking joke. So with Reforger, that's what I'm starting to notice is that it's like, wow, Reforger, whoa, this stick drift. Oh, you puffing on today? We got some shitty shit that tastes like a fucking 1979 Eldorado fifth wheel camper that's been sitting out in the Pacific Northwest in the fucking rain and the moss and the frogs and the hippies and the trippies and the flippies. I'm fucking pissed. And I've gone through down there before too. I gone back down there and said, what the fuck is this moldy ass shit y'all been sitting on in a fucking barrel for the last year in the back room? What the fuck? You know, and there ain't a lot of legal sources here, so you gotta be, you know, you gotta, you know, usually you just gotta get what you get and don't throw a fit. Well, anyways, these motherfuckers are selling this moldy fucking shit. And, yeah, fucking little motherfuckers. That's probably half the reason I'm so fucking wound up the last few days, too, is because I'm smoking on this old ass fucking weed that I fucking paid That's current events. And this is what we got for the rest of the month. So it's going to be a long fucking month here. God damn. Have no fear for the new year, man. But it snowed again. Luckily, we got some snow finally, so it ain't so brown, muddy. That's been pretty bad this fall as far as fall was dry, winter come, and it was dry. We got a little snow, cold as fuck, and snowed and warmed up. And right now it's just cold as fuck again. There is some snow on the ground, luckily. So, anywho, we'll be making snow angels before we know it. We probably should have stopped there and seen if we could pop these air cleaner lights off. That would fix the frames per second on the interior cab with the marker lights. It's not doing it right now though. It must just really depend on where I'm at and what's happening weather-wise. So yeah, I don't know though. That's the thing too. I think usually I just self-medicate to the point that I'm just happy to be here. And then once I start to regain my conscious state of mind and my situational awareness, the thoughts of things just kind of surface up as far as being like, this is bullshit, And I tell you what, if I could get my money back out of this fucking computer, I would do it. I would get my money back out of it tomorrow and go buy a set of fucking Rosewood injectors for my power stroke or something, But hey, we made the decision that we made, the investment that we made. We waited 16 years to do it, so just try to be happy with what we got. I know last night on Arma, I can't remember his gamer tag, but he had the same story I did as far as, man, I fucking waited like 11 years to get my hands on my computer. That's what he was telling me last night. And you could just tell that he was on the same chip that I was as far as, I got kind of fucking cool. I fell for it as far as thinking that this was going to be stable and, more fun. Like it used to be. And I think that's just the common man. We just, it ain't our fault. They fucked the food up. We're getting pretty close down here. We're about 400 miles away from Alexandria, Louisiana. I've never fucking been there. I don't know nothing about it. Moldy soup. I don't really know how to go about this. Last time I fucking stood up for myself, it didn't work out. As far as, like I said, they lied to my fucking face, and then pretty much told me to get the fuck out of their store if I didn't like it. And I don't want to drive another 100 miles on top of the 100 miles I already got to drive to go to that one. So, like most gentlemen, I just said, it's probably a personal preference. And, maybe my container caused the flavor that I'm complaining of. I apologize. You know what I mean? Like a real scholar. And, anyways, it ain't that bad. It's got that aroma, dude, of like a old fucking moldy fifth wheel or trailer camper that's been out on the coast in the high humidity. You know what I'm saying? It's that certain kind of aroma. It's not moldy, but it's got the spores have gotten into it. You know what I'm saying? dad isn't like the gal from 50 First Dates as far as that cognitive and, you know, not that cute and sweet, so to speak. It's not that sweet. But anywho, it's a fucking cycle. I've learned since I've committed to it, and it goes up and it goes down and it goes around, and you know that fucking body oil, hair oil smell that old people in it. It's not their fault. It literally gets worse with age, you know. And it's luckily it's not shit. It could be like worse things, you know. I know that much. It could be that. It could be. But I have this airborne body oil, hair oil smell in my house like a dirty old fucking hippie, and it's airborne. So like you're washing and scrubbing and doing, and it's just you can't fucking, you know. So anyways, yeah, it just creeps up in, gets into everything, on everything. You can't fucking get rid of it. I got a big beard and stuff, so I feel like it sticks to it. God damn it, my equipment is on the fritz. You know, and it's like, I fucking damn near shaved my beard off there a couple of months ago. I've got like $250 US dollar cash money worth of fucking soap in my goddamn fucking bathroom that I had never even bought my ex-girlfriend, for fuck's sakes. And, you know, just trying every fucking thing possible just to try to make it easier, make it, you know. Anyways, God bless the parents that are raising and caring for disabled children. That's all I can say, you know, dealing with this situation with my dad being run over and turned handicapped when he was a dickhead his whole fucking life, you know, that's a bitch, that's rough, but it's not forever. He's an old man now, fuck, he's probably gonna be dead here in a couple of weeks, you know. I know I got a couple girlfriends, well, we ain't girlfriend, you know, boyfriend anymore, but I've had some girlfriends that were raising kids that were really fucking troubled, and I just, you know, when I'm dealing with my hardship and I'm bitching and complaining and miserable, I just think, fuck me, man, I'm a punk. I ain't got the fucking nerves, and where do I get the fucking nerve to be bitching and moaning or having attitude? And so, anyways, we gotta stay humble and positive and grateful just to be alive, you know, because that is such a thing to be taken for granted for, that we all do, and shit. Been better about it in my life last year more than ever. I think about just being happy to be alive, man, because holy fuck. And so yeah, days like today or yesterday or whatever, where all I got is negativity. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, fuck, I'd beat myself up, man. I'd probably punch myself in the mouth if I had to listen to it. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, it's funny too, because if you told me 5-10 years ago, you'd be like, hey dude, don't worry, here in a couple of years, you're going to have a year off work, maybe 2 years off work, and you're going to get to do whatever you want all day. You can smoke as much weed as you want, you can play video games all day if you do it. I would have been like, oh, that sounds really cool, you know what I mean? But when it actually happens, and it's not planned, I think is the big part, because it's not planned. Like, you're not planning on stopping life to just hang out, so to speak. And I think that too, it's probably just, it wasn't easy to get to where I was either, as far as when I started working, I fucking didn't naturally want to be there 14 hours a day, you know what I mean? It took me a lot of years to get tough enough to where working 14 hours a night, whether it was in a diesel shop or an underground fucking coal mine or wherever the fuck I was, to not affect me. And that's probably why I've had such a hard time adapting to not working, is because it's like, well, fuck me, I like trained myself to be miserable, now I'm comfortable and I don't know what the fuck to do. And I worry about it. I'll genuinely drop my guard to the world and tell you, I fucking worry about, man, how hard is it going to be when I go back to work? Because I'm not a fucking 17, 18, 21, 29-year-old kid anymore, dude. I'm in my fucking 30s. My body's fucked up and tore up. I've sat around, gotten soft for the last year. Hopefully it's not that hard. as fuck. But I mean, I got abdominal hernia. I got fucking herniated discs in my back that nobody's been fucking repairing. I got those cortisone shots way back in the day. Fuck me, all that did was cause overgrowth and issues. So don't get the fucking cortisone shots in your spine. You know, maybe get them in your hand, maybe get them in your shoulder, you know, stuff like that. But don't ever inject those things with a disc in your back, no matter what anybody fucking tells you. That shit practically ruined my life. I know sometimes too, when I get off the streaming and I open YouTube and it shows me other people's streams, I find a lot of people too that are like bedridden and got like serious fucking health complications and they're stuck in bed playing video games and streaming and stuff. Maybe I need to get on there and watch some of that shit again to help re-humble, you know, refresh my attitude as far as a quick fucking reminder, I guess you would say, about, you know, shut up, guy. Like, yeah, sure, your fucking house is stinking like old people, meat, depression, and cigarettes, but hey, at least it doesn't smell like fucking burnt flesh and sulfur from mortar rounds, for fuck's sakes. God damn. So, anyways, after all that bitching and complaining, we should be getting pretty close there. I think we're about 300 miles out. Fucking lag. Yeah, I think it's those air cleaner lights. If it's not that, it might be the cab lights. They don't even look right as far as they're not very even. They're kind of staggered on this guy's mod, which is okay, I guess. Long view. I guess they look right. Looking down at the ground, look up. You see they're kind of on like a stagger deal there. You know what I probably need to do is have, I ain't gonna even mention it in my fucking plan, but I probably need to have someone clean the ducting in my house, too. I imagine the old man smells and dust in the ducting kind of thing, you know, every fucking thing. I clean my house like an old hen would. I mean, I keep it pretty goddamn spotless, and I've noticed the last 6 months or so, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you clean or what you do, it just kind of leaks through. And I was talking to the girl that cuts my hair, because she got a degree in, you know, whatever the fuck they call that. They gotta go to school to get their degree to cut hair professionally. So I asked her about it. She doesn't know the science, of course, but yeah, and that's the thing exactly, dude. My fucking my furnace filter things are like, I don't know how to explain. When I owned my home, or when I was at the family home that we owned, I always stayed on top of that kind of stuff. And since I've been renting out here just for a third party, I haven't changed that filter once, and I bet. But anyways, I've noticed since I come out, like when I go down the hallway, I used to leave my door open all the time in case the old man would fall down or whatever. I'd be able to see or hear, and then, but it's like, holy fuck, dude, it's like, it's leached out from that side of the house into the main side of the house to the point where I feel like when I open that door up, it's like, oh fuck. So, but you know what's that old people smell everybody used to talk about? Mothballs. That was the old thing to mothballs. And I'm like, I don't even know what mothballs smell like, dude. But I know what the fucking old greasy bitches do. Because back in high school, some of those girls didn't wash their hair, and that's like that smell. And I understand, getting old ain't easy, so I try not to. I don't pick on my dad about it, but like I said, I've fucking spent $250 on fancy soap and shampoos and all sorts of luxurious things that I've never even fucking had. And it just don't, you know what I mean? It sticks for like a fucking day or two, and then they reset, like their fucking brain resets, and they just stop doing it. And then every couple, it's like every other cycle, they get mean as far as and turn against you, as far as act like it's your fucking fault, and that's where all the head games and the psychological things come in. And then I think when it's your kid, or excuse me, when it's your parent, even though you know that they've been injured and that they're getting old and deteriorating with the disease of dementia, even though you know that's the factor, you still like question it. And then in my situation personally, I am dealing with someone that's been injured and damaged. It is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not alcohol or a drug, but it's their weed they want to stay wasted to the point there. Because with my dad's traumatic brain injury, by smoking marijuana, he literally doesn't leave this fucking planet. He's gone, and he don't come back until that shit is like out of the blood and everything. It takes 3-4 fucking days even. The only thing I've noticed is he'll still eat and he'll still fucking make it to the shitter. But besides, like washing yourself, doing those kinds of things, those things get neglected. Anyways, the point is, all that being said, that's where I get burned the fuck out, is like I get like this progress in rehabilitation and training, so to speak, and it sticks, and then after like a month or a week, depending on the mood, it fucking just gone. Like delete, dump the file, and then it's back to fucking square one. And that's where I negatively am impacted in the situation. It's just like anything else though, dude. If you can't fucking handle it, or you can't do your fucking job, quit. I don't have kids and shit. I don't have a fucking wife, so I don't have to worry about nobody but myself. So it's a lot easier that way. But I've just never been the kind of guy to get behind. What good is saving myself if you're gonna fucking get left behind? There ain't no good in that. What the hell is up with these garbage cans? They're supposed to be. Is that a thing? If they did that in real life, if they put garbage cans out there like that in real life, that wouldn't last a fucking day. But anyways, I think that's what's got me getting under my skin, is that through the cycles of everything, we're getting to that next repeating cycle, and I'm fucking irritated over it. And then I love watching these guys drive through the field landing. And this is what I'm talking about, SCS. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. We're in Texas right now, okay? How long ago did the Texas DLC come out? How long ago now? How many people have reported these kinds of issues to you guys? What have you done about it? What you've done about it is you created another DLC that has the same fucking issues and the same broken fucking shit, and you charge people for it. So you guys at SCS, American Truck Simulator, you should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. Because that's the best you can fucking do. I feel bad for your wives, your old lady, or your boyfriend, whatever the fuck you like. Fuckers. least this truck stop actually has some fucking trucks parked in it. Most of them don't. Most of them are like ghost towns. Looks like they're out of business. I ain't seen one working at all either. It's fucking disappointing. I guess at least at these truck stops, though, at least you can fucking actually find somewhere to sleep. The other ones, like half of the spots don't have the queue for sleeping. So you'll be like trying to find somewhere to sleep and you can't. Oh, other way. November 15th, 22, and it's okay, we'll fix it with another deal. That's right, we will fix it by selling you more broken shit. For really though, I feel like what they did though, I feel like these games get their funding, or I don't feel like these are actually made to fucking play the game. I feel like these games are made to give some chatterhead the confidence to go out and get his fucking CDL and go drive a truck in real life. I think that's what they make these games for. I don't think they're actually made. If they was, they would have some kind of longevity, or they would have, you know, more in depth. But American Truck Simulator is clearly built for the person that has a family and has a job, you know, like doesn't have time to play a video game. They seem to make this. Sorry, I'm trying to read that. Scarlet J. We got Scarlet Fever. Man, that yellow is really. Yeah, it is, dude. Kind of noticed that too. And that's the other thing is like did they come out with another micro patch the other night, guys? Because the lighting has been really different, and my lights haven't been working during the daytime. Everything just looks different. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know why I'm pissed off though, dude? My neighbor's home, and it's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's just the nature of the house. But nobody has any fucking privacy around here, and so I'm getting woken up by some fucking buddy, and they're getting woken up by me. They did something. It's odd. Yeah. When did that happen, Apex? That happened what? 2 nights ago? 3 nights ago? That update, the patch. They did something in the last 3 days to the lighting. It's really fucking weird. And everything has kind of changed. So, we've been putting a lot of hours into this game. And we've been trying to think up how to do the Steam review. Because that shit does matter. It's important. You know. So, I'm trying to think of how to do that. I'm not a very, literate, you know. I'm very illiterate, to be honest. So, holy shit! Yeah, my bad. That being said. Holy shit! That being said, we don't want to leave a review as negative with improper grammar and everything, because then it'll be disacknowledged by the first intelligent person that reads it. You know what I mean? Some people I've learned too, like, it's interesting, dude. Most people I can talk to just fine, never have trouble with communicating. Certain kind of person, I don't know what education brings it. I think it's, but there's people that I cannot talk to because everything I say, they don't understand me, they misunderstand me, and it's because I don't use proper grammar. I don't really fucking nitpick about, I mean, goddamn, dude, I always knew there was a difference in R and hour, but I never pronounced them differently until I was like 20. 6 years old, and some kid my age called me out as a fucking idiot in public. It's like, you know, it's our and not our. And I'm like, yeah, you know, fuck you, dude. And anyways, that stuck with me though, I've noticed, and subconsciously. But yeah, they did do something to this game with the lighting here the last couple nights. That's probably how come this truck was running flawlessly, and then all of a sudden I'm having lag on the cockpit. Can't see. Look at that! Holy crap! And then you turn them off, and it's goes away. So I'll have to read the patch notes, and then I'll look and see what they changed in the files, and I will fucking change them back at this point, so I can stay on 1.57 for convoys and not deal with their fucking shit. That's the other thing too, is why keep fucking patching and updating shit. You're not fixing it, dude. It's broken. You're fucking it up more. I guess right now it's stable though. We haven't had crashes. We haven't had any crashes. The only lag we're having is lighting, mostly. So that being said, I gotta turn that broken update shit back toward Arma. Arma really screwed it. 1.6 update really fucked the game up, and it still doesn't seem right. I've only crashed maybe twice in 20 hours compared to like 8 times in 20 hours. Yeah, you know what's weird, dude? I used to be really good at spelling. I was always really good at spelling, and I think because I'm not using what though? Yeah, our equipment's on the way out. Alright. Damn it. Let's try this real quick. I'm gonna massage the cord, like stroke it. I know that the cord was disconnecting, and I actually unplugged it and turned it counterclockwise to braid the cable, so to speak, and it stopped disconnecting. So I think the wires are pulling apart, you know what I mean? And it's probably due to the braiding of the cable. I did drop the fucking thing the other night. That didn't help anything, honestly. But yeah, it's dark off to the left on us. But anywho, I have noticed too when I come down to Louisiana and the DLC states that they don't run that good. Man, I think we're gonna have to turn the dead zone up, way up. We turned it up. Usually we'd only run 1 or 2 thousandths in dead zone, and it was like perfect. And then I turned it up to 6 thousandths, and it's not helping. So we'll turn it up to 10 thousandths, and just see if we can get her back. I think that's why I'm not having a good time either. I don't like, since my equipment's on the fritz. You know how that goes. Excuse me, my nose is running. Greasy weed. So I don't know, Apex. I was, until you talked me into getting on Convoy, I was running in 1.56 because it was the only, like, stable, everything, you know, seemed to be the best. I don't know if that's the case, though. I think the lighting is better in 1.57. Okay, let's turn our dead zone up real quick while we're parked. I think the, oh, we already did turn it up to 10 thousandths.
Wait on this little Cobra 29 to get cleaned up. 108 or out South Texas back out.
Okay, we need to find.
All right for that.
turned it up to 30. That'll tell us if it's the drifting or if it's a cable issue, I think. Let's see if I can, it's still, I'll turn it up more. I'm not scared. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. When I read online, people were talking like way back 1.42, 1.47 was what everybody used to run. And then I think everybody that has been playing this game for, 10 years now, they're gone, judging by the forums. Like they ain't commenting, responding. Nobody's talking about these versions, these game versions. So, I don't know. I'll go look and see. I know I have I have multiple of these aftermarket controllers laying around. I should have another one. Yeah, I should have another one of these. I can't remember when I had, unless I threw it away. I probably did throw it away. Sometimes I do that shit, man. I'll fucking get in these mind frames of like getting ready to get the fuck out of town kind of thing, and I'll start throwing shit away like a motherfucker that I usually wouldn't throw away. And I think it's like actually fucking low-key mental breakdown or something. I just don't realize it because I try to be a man about things instead of being a fucking pussy. I'm being a man about it. No. But I do that. I think I fucking threw that out, so I probably don't have them. And then when I traded in my Xbox, I gave the Xbox One controller I had that was no good or something. I gave it back and they mentioned, oh, does it have stick drift? And I was like, yeah, I should have brought that aftermarket. What's going on, Lee? The new DLCs fuck with your frames for a second. Really bad. Yeah, are they fucking with yours too? Because they're fucking with mine. And it really bummed me out, dude, because I wasn't going to buy them. Viewer Apex got them for Christmas for me. And it was actually the only thing I fucking got for Christmas. I appreciate that, Apex. I didn't go see the girly friend. I think she fucking left me, actually. If I check Snapchat, she probably had like a goodbye snap a week ago. But fucking, I bought my mom's shit, got my dad's shit, but fuck, they can't do nothing for me, and I don't expect them anyway. Yeah, Apex got me the DLCs, and I was actually excited. I was like, oh, that's really fucking cool, and I'm excited because I've been playing this game. Now we have the whole map, it's super cool. And, we go down here, and it's like, man, it's fucking lagging. It looks good, it feels good, but it's lagging like a motherfucker. Yeah, bro, same for you. Okay, and I read online too, and I seen all the same kind of reports, but like people were running, kind of, like their computers weren't. I don't know how to explain it. Like their computers seemed like the problem, as far as they didn't have very good PCs. And then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, that's not the point. It's fucking truck simulator. It shouldn't require it. To be honest, at all. It's literally the most linear fucking game ever. Even though you're in the United States of America, it can go across the country. It's linear as fuck. So, well, thanks, Lee, for letting me know. That makes me feel better. Just kind of like on Arma, when I thought, oh, well, I guess this fucking computer ain't good enough for Arma, even though it says it should be plenty good enough on the recommended requirements, but, they're full of shit half the time anyways. And then I started talking to other people, and they're like, yeah, no, dude, I'm going to jump to one point with the game. I'm going to jump to game 157X. What is 157X, Apex? Hey, that rhymed. 157X, Apex. can't remember what they call those. Coal car, one little coal train. You'll see that once in a while. I don't know who the fuck only buys one load of coal, you know, one coal car at a time, but I'll see those out west, man. You'll have a 3-mile train and it'll have like 1 or 2 coal cars in the mix. It's like, what the fuck? Usually coal trains are coal trains as far as they need all they can get, so they just take one big long train, nothing but it. People still use house coal out here where I'm at. The problem is it's harder to find places to buy it because all the coal mines are shutting down because the fucking domestic energy is going to shit again. And, well, it has been. The export crashed as far as Asia has been buying a lot of coal from the U.S. for the last 5 years. And the coal exports face planted here after 5 years. Growing, it finally dwindled out. We're here. Yeah, why would it only use CP core? I believe I have a fucking i7 in this thing. Yes, my computer is an i7. It's not an i9. That would be cool. That's like fucking super fucking core. But that's good to know the science behind it, and that makes a lot of sense, because like the dust and stuff, if you look at it, like you put yourself in it, the game will flag. If you look at it, back at it, it doesn't mind. They're just the weirdest things. And I do enjoy this game, dude. I mean, there's nowhere in the world right now I can go and jump in a 359 extended hood Peterbilt and go trucking. There's nowhere in the world right now that I can find a 1990s 379 Peterbilt to go jump in and drive tomorrow, you know, like. So it helps make up for that shit, but it's like, fuck me, man, if this is as good as it's gonna get, no wonder. Yeah, same for all of us. Yeah. Except Apex. He's got that fucking video card spaceship. And that motherfucker be playing on space frames. Apex has got space frames because of that spaceship video card he's rocking. That's actually what got me to play this too, was the CD radio and the characters you find on there. A lot of shitbags, of course, but a lot of the dudes on CB radio, man, are funny as fuck. The humor, you know, just the humor, the slogans and things reminded me of a lot of people that are fucking dead and gone. And so that was nice. That has been nice that this game has brought me. As far as brought back memories from the good old days, and about some people I had forgotten about. Some of them are still out there, you know, still doing it. Oh boy, I think I'm supposed to be back there. I don't even know. That's the kind of thing that I recognized when I was younger, because like I said in the past, I was really determined at one point, because I knew that the mines were going to shut down and things were going to go away, so my idea was as well, if I have this good job and I can get employed, I can save at least 1 year of wages, and that's plenty enough to go buy a truck and get insured, and find someone to haul for, and try to jump through the hoops and get them out. Fuck it, we'll do this. And then my dad became my responsibility, and I got you know, I got off the track and self-destructive, so to speak, as far as that I didn't know what to do, so I just fucking shit the bed, so to speak. All the nuts and bolts fell out. Chief, wow, man. We do need to do some surgery on that. Probably compressed air will be just fine. Like a glove. But yeah, we pimped out the old W900 the best we could with the money that we had. And it's alright. I don't like how you can't see the tops of the air cleaners from the cab like you can in real life. It makes me feel like I'm sitting in a truck and I don't have arms. Kind of like a T-Rex, you know what I mean? I do like the hater built. It's growing on me. It's just not as good. It's outdated too. Hasn't that mod been around for 10 years now? As far as it was one of the original mods, so it's kind of like, yeah, you know, you get what you pay for. And I got it for free, so I don't know if it's a free mod. I don't know if it's a paid mod. I just know I got it, and it works. And it's where I got all my lights, like all my watermelon lights come from. They're on my bumpers and my cab lights and my things. Those all came from the hater built. I do like this truck. This truck was expired by Anthony. What was his last name or his username? Anthony. I have an RTX 5060. Nice. Yeah, and see, I'm down a card. I got the RTX 4060, and but I have the i7 with the 32 gig RAM. So when I was looking at it on paper, I thought, oh sweet, this will do any game I'm interested in and stream it. And the only thing I have noticed that it's not a happy streamer with some games as far as like Arma Reforger. On those heavily modded servers, I don't get the frames per second that I should while streaming because the video card, I'm guessing. Oh, now this truck lags too on the interior camera. I had that fixed. I didn't even have to pull none of it. That's a bummer if this thing's gonna start lagging too. Fuck yeah, it is. So they did something in the last 2 days. This truck had lagging from the lights, but it had so many lights on it, so I took out the sex lights inside. Yeah. And oh, maybe. Oh yeah, that's another thing. SCS can't even make a fucking seat texture. Look at that, SCS. I never really planned on streaming. Making videos is not really good. As far as like, if you're gonna make a video, you're gonna be all by yourself while making it, and then you're gonna be talking to yourself. So like you gotta be self-driven with your conversation, and I'm not good with that because I'll just start fucking rambling, tell everybody, you know, it's like, what is this idiot even talking about? You know what I mean? Surely I ain't gonna sit down and write a fucking script and read off of a script. Yeah, no shit, dude. Turning the lights off does take 10 frames per second. Hell, I'm sure if I got rid of the antennas with physics, I'd probably gain 5 frames. Yeah, I might want to change game versions. You ain't joking. We're gonna take some live cattle down to the rail yard. But what I noticed instantly was the headlights. that's when I was like, what the fuck did they do? Because that don't look like a headlight. What the fuck's that supposed to be? I have never. So yeah, and I've seen those guys live streaming on the Steam page or whatever. I don't know if it's live or if it's recorded and replayed. I think it is replayed throughout the day, but it's like, I've seen them. Fucking nerds. Just kidding. I think they looked at a brand new truck with plastic lenses and LED headlights and said, oh wow, our headlights don't look at all like that. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to make the headlights look more realistic and then take less power but still project. I don't know. Well, we're off. I don't really sit, like we've already talked about patch notes. I would try to tell you guys I don't know how to read, but I've already read your comments, so you know I'd lie to you. Why can't they fix the chrome lighting though? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, this fucking the grill's got a little bit of chrome shine to it and stuff, but like the truck has it right now, but the trailer's dual. Are you gonna change game versions, Apex? What game version you changing to? The one previous to this one that we have right now? Thank you. Yeah, it's the 6NG. Hey Lee, if you're still here, how did you like Arma? Was it worth it to you on sale? Because I believe you told me you just picked it up and was trying it out and getting into it, right? I know Coy did too, but he came back once. I haven't heard from Coy since. We seen a guy yesterday named, what's his name? Johnny Rebel 420 or what, Ranger 420 claimed that he was watching one of my videos in the morning, or claimed that I got him in the Spearhead, and that he was watching one of my streams that morning. And I ran into him a few times yesterday, so if you ever tune in their old Ranger 420, go fuck yourself. The good news is, oh man, you missed out, dude. The Steam sale just ended, so I wouldn't recommend. I mean, I think it's only $40 full price, which is not bad because all the modded servers and things. But on a positive note, with all my negativity I've been spreading like the gospel this morning, we have made it through the morning without the dog getting sick again. So that is going to put me in a better mood. Honestly, that shit puts me in a bad mood when my dog gets sick from eating. Because like I said, I buy that natural diamond. It's fucking $48 or something for a 40-pound bag. So, yeah, when my dog starts heaving and stuff. And I've only had one time I bought a bag of that shit that I had to put up and say no more because it was a problem. You need to go outside? You can go outside. I'll be right back. She just wants biscuits. And I ain't gave her one since she Ralph. Well, let's figure out what's causing it. Yeah, well, Apex, he recommended me the mod that allows us to sit. Holy crap, dude. How low can you go? All the way to the ground. Well, shit. Yeah, see, that's the other thing too, SCS. Where's my fucking clutch pedal and my shifter at, you jive turkey motherfuckers? Huh? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Thanks. Anyways, I ain't got a shifter still, though. They ain't got a mod for it. See? Oh, it won't let me look. Yeah, no shifter. But I guess we have a clutch pedal hidden down there. The Kenworth has no clutch pedal, I noticed. And I don't know what mod I was using, but I had one Kenworth that gave me a shifter in it, and I thought was nice. The other thing I don't understand is why they could not make a shifter that actually works. A sequential, right? Sequential, I don't know. I'll say it the way I want to say it. That was the other thing that blew my mind was it's like, you guys can't make a shifter that moves like in the game. Dude, I tell you what, man, I woke up today and I decided that SCS is on my shit list. I tell you what, I'm going to say every nasty thing I can think of, and I'm going to say it twice. It's so nice. I mean, this is an SCS truck, so, but we made it cool with mods. With the lights, the visor, I think the visor's a mod. I did watch a video the other night about from somebody who's been like really big into the Euro truck and American truck sims all their life, I guess, and that's like really in depth with the details, and they were exploiting a lot of what's coming as far as there ain't gonna be no American Truck Simulator 2. It's gonna be it's gonna cost you $250 to $500 if you're just starting out to buy everything. Yeah, they really did change that lighting. I don't know if that helped anything. Sure, I guess it looks a little better. And I did reset some mods because I thought some mods would work. Okay, I guess you do need to go outside. Make up your mind, sister.
Around Indiana, getting on that one. And I'm back live. He's in done good. He's in done good. I'm good. I'm good, man. That's all I learned. Woo! The train made the world. Oh, you're wild.
Alright, it's nice and sunny out. Everything, so I won't be surprised if the dog doesn't come back in the house right away. like I'm mad at SCS because they keep fucking with the game. And I mean, like my steering, my fucking everything is different. All my settings. And I've played it for 900 fucking hours. You know, I can tell. Hell, I think we're getting close to 1,000 hours actually. But it's like, hey, I can tell when everything's fucked off. And you know, and I try to be considerate. Being like, okay, well, is it my equipment, or is it the game, or is it what the fuck? Is it mod? You know. Well, anyways, after 1,000 hours, and they keep fucking with us, and then they can't make a fucking car drive like a fucking car would. God damn. I have never seen anybody in this world evenly spaced out in traffic, by the way, SCS. God damn. You guys failed at recon. Observations failed. Oh man, that stick drift is bad. How much higher can we turn this up before it stops working? That's a bummer too, that started up. Is it gonna just do it in the menu all the time now? Turn our sensitivity down. Non-linear. Oh, turn that up more. And then come down here to this motherfucker. Turn that up 11 more. Yeah, I will not be going to replace this shit till the end of the month. Mainly because it's a 150-mile drive to the store to get it. I might order online, I don't know. One time I tried that with a woman and that didn't work out. I'm just kidding. Never did do the mail order bride. I did work with a guy though that took in a refugee, and he didn't have very much luck with that. It didn't go too good. Imagine a lot of people are pretty humble for that situation. But the way he explained it was they wanted like Nike and like designer clothing and all the nicest things that, you know, Americans have access to. This dude that worked in a drone of mine was like, fuck, I make $50 an hour and can't afford that shit because this house, you know, blah blah blah. And they had all these problems over it, I guess. But I might just order online, I don't know. I do know at these stores, there's people counting on their job. They got kids, they got a house, they got cars. And if you don't go to their store, and if you don't buy their shit, you just order everything online, well, they lose their fucking job one day because they go out of business. Then you wonder why. You got all these broken homes, broken families, fucked up people. It's all because we've been buying stuff online, man. That's what's wrong with the problem. That's the problem. That's the world problem, man. But no shit, that store I bought my computer from, one gal I grew up with works down there. She's got kids. I thought, yeah, you know, I could have saved money, like a lot of money, doing this or doing that. But the people that I know don't benefit from that at all. It doesn't do them any good. Jeff Bezos has enough fucking money. Bill Gates has enough fucking money. Pay the guy's markup down there. He gives a fuck. He'll get more money. Honestly, too, like if you could go in and buy the hard copy of the video game and pay something, I would gladly go out. I would gladly go to the store and pay $30 for this game that I paid in Steam $5 for. You know, I would feel good about it because, well, I supported somebody's business. Instead of Gabe Newell's, what's he charge me, 30% or something? I think New L. I like Valve games. I like what they did for us, and I grew up playing them. And we had a lot of fun. So I don't really want to shit on Steam or Valve, but at the same time, it's like, oh, the dog's back in the house.
Man, I'm gonna try to send a wave. Hello to you, running man. And now the Roger running man, I'm just working the little 500Z. Hey, running man, I'm just on my little baby driver, no doubt about it. Copy. 108er out South Texas is right back. Come on. Hello to you, Real McCoy. Hey, Real McCoy, I appreciate you bumping down, calling my name, big brother. Hey, Real McCoy, I appreciate you bumping down, calling my name. Real McCoy, 91 in Alabama. And he got a reference of. I got back to San Francisco, Bay, all the way to the West, huh? To the side, read the mill. You got a nigga minivan talking. Hey, Real McCoy, your minivan talking in Alabama, no doubt about it. Hello to you, Real McCoy, 91 Birmingham, bye bye bye. Hey, I can always clean it up for you. Hey, running man, it ain't nothing but overdrive, no doubt about it. But take it easy and take care and enjoy the rest of your afternoon as well, and enjoy that week. 73's running man, I'll see you.
The Empire lost calls, you come in the booter, I sound like you on it. Sounding good, 0508. In my booter ass, told you that.
Huh. I'm about to really start bitching now. That goddamn microwave don't work right. I don't know why. It's just every fucking thing. The microwave in my house had quit 2 years ago or so when I was out of town. So I told the landlord, I was like, hey. Anyways, they put some fucking piece of shit that don't even have a name brand. Well, literally, you cannot find the name brand in anything at all. Not on a sticker, nothing. It's insane. It's got like the bare minimum, like, you know, as far as specifications. Yeah, my controls are all fucked up here, guys. But yeah, it'd be different. I guess that's their, what are you doing? So yeah, the traffic's broke. They broke the fucking traffic even more than it already was. They don't know how to merge. You couldn't drive a stick up Billy's ass if they fucking held it over for him. We can't even get around the corner because I got the dead zone turned up so high that it doesn't engage in the roads until you're turning at like 15 degrees. Now it's super jittery. Yeah, that damn microwave, man, it's weird, dude. You can't cook the same thing twice, the same. And then you can't, like, sometimes you'll go to heat up a cup of coffee, and it fucking, like, heats the cup up. And then, for, like, one little pinpointed area on the cup gets heated up, and then the next time you microwave one, and it'll boil the fucking coffee down here. It's just like, I don't know what I done to piss off Jesus, man, but I tell you what, I pissed off Jesus. He is mad and getting even. But that's about as good as it gets. When, yeah, look at that, dude. I can't even get it to turn without it going whoop, 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 whoop. You son of a bitch. Yeah, we have pissed off to Jesus. We'll turn this up more. Why not? Maybe I'm having a physics mod issue, guys. Since they did this update thing, patch in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's still giving me shits. Okay, let's try this. Maybe that's part of the issue. Maybe the physics mod isn't cooperating with the new patch update. And that's the root of my griping back to the root, is that I've noticed on the last 1,000 hours I've been playing this game, they won't leave it the fuck alone. So every time everybody gets their mods and everything's working right, they fucking come along and update it, and it doesn't help anything. It just makes things fucking worse. It brings all the mods, and then you got every day, you know, one mod or two mods get updated at a time, and it just constantly is like throwing fucking glitching. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop these cows off. Do something about this. Can barely drive it. I'd probably be better off playing on keyboard. Let's try that. I've never done the keyboard. That's weird, man. That reminds me of playing 18 Wheels of Steel. When I was a kid on keyboard. Wow. Yeah, on keyboard mouse. That's what it feels like, though. Since I fucked with all the sensitivities trying to get that stick drift. That sucks. Maybe I just need to drop it again. You know what I mean? Just fucking drop it a few more times. Eventually it'll correct itself. I mean, it worked with me as a baby, didn't it? I don't see anything wrong. That is the best part about this game, though, is when everything goes smooth. Everything, like, is smooth, you know what I mean? That's the nicest part about this game. Is when you just glide through, kind of seamlessly, smoothly shifting, steering, you know, go through the motions. That's what makes this game fun to me, at least. When I'm doing, like, when I'm having these issues like this, and everything's fucking jumping around. It's like, oh, man, that's alright. I guess I figured out what I liked about it. Yeah, holy crap. I can't even get this thing around the corner without jumping all over the lane. Holy crap. That sucks, man. I guess fucking microwave coffee anyways. Yeah, I'm just trying to smoothly steer around corners. I can't explain how hard it is right now to not be jumping in. Maybe if I just got used to it, it might actually drive okay if I just got used to it. Oof. Yeah, it's no bueno. No bueno. We'll have to get off the highway here and just figure it out. I don't know, we're already having a bad day, though. We could just go play Arma and finish it off. Yeah, that's a bummer. Oh well. The other thing is, too, is now I can't see my lights on my hood. Okay, I guess I can, actually. They're just super close to the cab. Instead of being like a little further out. Let's see if we can get this dialed in. Maybe the drifting ain't that bad after all. Maybe we'll put up with it. kept losing power, so I couldn't get on the computer. And then I was like, God damn it, I actually want to play Truck Simulator. You know what I mean? And then it kind of stuck after that for like 6 weeks. As far as it was like, I want to do that. It'll be fun. And, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll take a break, and then I think honestly, we'll probably get lights are doing that again. That's part of my mod. So since we started this stream, we've had a glitch. We've had something change. Something has happened or changed. Oh, we do got that Dodge D300 mod to try out. We do have what is it? The K100E cab over Kenworth again we use. Still, we have, what else do we have to try on here? Got a couple things we haven't tried out that we need to try. Right now we're in a bad way because we're on the verge of bankruptcy. We lost a trailer because we were in the negatives for too long and I wasn't paying attention. So they sold they came and repoed my fucking flatbed. So we don't have a flatbed at all. I wish they would have took the trailer instead. But since the flatbed wasn't worth more, they took it. So now we're scrambling. Come on now. Now we're scrambling. And then we made the mistake of putting money into the Kenworth instead of repurchasing the flatbed back yesterday. Because flatbeds are great as far as your drivers will never come home empty. They'll always have a load home with a flatbed or a step deck. Oh yeah, they repoed my fucking step deck too. So we've lost 2 trailers. Yeah, we're at that point now. We're just getting this shit repoed. Nice. Yeah, see, I don't like cab overs in real life. I've never hauled anything with a cab over in real life, but I have, like, worked on it. Actually, I can't really say I hauled anything with it, but the Mac Reed XT32 that I operated, I had to repair it, and my boss was like, well, it's kind of a piece of shit, so if the mechanic can operate it, then when it breaks down, it'll be there. And yeah, that was a fucking nightmare. I fucked that thing up too. I mean, I won't lie, dude, I'm not a bad operator of equipment, but that thing was, a concrete pump was way above my fucking head. And I got confused one day, I guess, with saying, I didn't think about the fact, well, those fucking hydraulic hoses ain't Bluetooth, Bubba. You can only turn that thing around so many fucking times before them hoses get tight. And yeah, I found out the hard way, dude. I turned that thing counterclockwise twice, and I ripped the fucking hoses out of the boom. I was there all fucking night. I think I was there till 8 o'clock that night working on that thing for the next day. And, anyways, we were building a lagoon, and I was trying to explain to the guys on the end of the hose that, hey, I don't really have that much control as far as a higher man. Damn near knocked a dude off the fucking wall, like way up there in the air. 40, 50 fucking feet up in the air. Would have killed it. And he wouldn't listen. I told his boss, I was like, you need to tell that guy to get the fuck off the hose. The second time I damn near knocked him and his little helper off the fucking wall, I actually quit. Like, threw my hands up in the fucking air and quit, pretty much. And, but that thing was a cab over. And it was a Mack. It had a Mack engine in it. Fuck, what fucking transmission, I don't know. I don't think it was one of those that had like 5 reverses. I would have noticed that. If I remember right, it just had a fucking 9 or 10 speed Mack transmission. For all I know, I probably could have put that thing in. I don't know how the Mack's reverses work with those super fucking, where you throw it in that one and you also got 6, 7 speeds. I don't know how that works, but I know that I like the jig brake on the Mack. Everybody knew it too because the way I drove it. But anyways,
I got bits and pieces of it, RC. You stayed on the tip top of most.
Dude, that's terrible, man. 1,800 miles for $6,800. The only good thing about that load is it's light.
Take care of missing nobody if you still got a
I prefer the reservoir tanks over these fucking things because these things get caught up on everything, but we'll take it. Yeah, that was a good time. And then the cool part was I had another job lined up. I didn't just quit to quit. I quit and went to work for someone else the next day. And like 3-4 days after that, dude, the guy called me and was like, I cannot get this fucking thing to go. It won't work. It won't cycle. I don't know if anybody in this chat's familiar with a concrete pump truck, but long story short, you had to just sit there and fuck with the override, and you would like fuck with the override to cycle the pump, and then eventually the solenoid would take over. The electromatic solenoid would take over and start cycling so it would do its job. Anyways, I drove out there in my new shop truck with my new employer and got their pump going for them. And that really, like, those guys will still answer my phone call today if I fucking call them up. I know because I did one time. Because I was 1,300 miles away from there and seen one of our trucks, and I called up the boss and was like, hey, I just seen truck 62 out on highway 30, what the fuck? Anyways, we bullshit and caught up, and so I think stuff like that's the only reason that they had any respect for me, because even though I said fuck you and quit and I'm doing your job, when they needed help getting going for themselves, I still showed up out there. You really gonna do this, huh? Hang on a second, I'm gonna beat my equipment. I think if I like unplug it, drop the fucking thing, maybe drop it twice, like I did on accident, and then do this real quick. Pull the sticks up and fucking blow air under them. Actually, pull the stick up and then drop it, because if there's any shit in it, it'll dislodge it. And then sit there and play with it like it's Mama Son's titties. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see if the apparatus chingoletta is fixed. Look at that, guys. I'm a fucking appliance repairman too. I don't only fix broken backs, but I can fix appliances too. It worked. I can't believe it. Let's do some trucking. That's the natural centering. Your truck is aligned in real life when you let go of the steering. If your automobile is aligned and tracking properly when you let go of the steering wheel, naturally it should center. If it does not naturally center, you've got issues. So I guess that's the trick. You just drop it a few more times and then blow on it, and then you flip it around, flick it around like Mama Song's titties. I didn't try spitting on it. That was next, but I wanted to try to retain some of my pride here on the public line. Best tech instructor, we will have to clip that and make it short out of that right there. Well, how to repair your equipment. You want to do some trucking, but your shit don't want, just go trucking. Oh shit. How we did it. There you have it, folks. It's fixed. It is new. I'm gonna cancel my upgrade tonight. No. Back to the rant though. Yeah, seriously, dude, buy local, even if it is at Walmart. You know people who work at Walmart, don't you? Hell, you may have worked there yourself before too. That's one thing I have to tell people. It's like, you don't understand the importance of spending your money locally. That whole buying everything online. I mean, I do it with some things, and I've been bitten too. I do it as far as a lot of counterfeit parts, especially for the diesel pickups. It's become a problem. People love saving money. So, you can save a buck, they'll jump on it. And, so instead of counterfeiting money, which is a federal offense in any country, the fuckers just start counterfeiting the product instead. I mean, it's actually kind of, you gotta give them credit where credit's due. It's kind of smart as far as goes to keep being a piece of shit and avoid maximum penalty. But yeah, with my computer, I am proud to say that I overpaid because I work at that outlet store. Joke. If you don't go down there and buy it, and your neighbor don't go down there and buy it, where the fuck do you think they're gonna get their money from? You know, it ain't just gonna. Jeff Bezos ain't gonna call them up and say, "Oh, here's your subsidy for small business damage that I've created." Sorry. How about that fucking, fuck, I don't even know his name. The guy was there, seized and captured, brought back here to prosecute, I guess for working with the cartels, right? And then the old president, real cut and dry, just said, "Oh, we're gonna take the oil too." And Trump is one statements. I don't really pay attention to current events because I'm already miserable as it is, so spare myself that shit. And I've seen some veterans talking about, you know, the difference in the I guess it started with a meme about the excuse me, choked on my coffee. About the amount of effort it took to capture Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden by the Bush administration, and it took 8 fucking years. It took for both of them, and all their fucking kids were wiped off the map. Those guys managed to swiftly, I guess you'd say, what, in a matter of 3 weeks, it's been all over the news as far as the brain rot media crying about the Venezuela and Trump issues. Who gives a fuck? The kids in the cartel boats bringing drugs across the bay. I don't know what you call that. That's not the Gulf news, is it? I'm not too familiar with the route. Never really cared to know what scumbag they're doing. You know, fucking. I know a lot of people that have destroyed the quality of life with addiction and drugs that come from overseas. And matter of fact, I don't. You know, you want to. Kojak there, hey bud, you better make it another 10G because they got them goddamn drones blasted us out of the water now. You better pay me a little better. No, it's not a laughing matter. It's fucked up, but hell yeah, kill it at the source. What's that old tactic they used to do? Use fucking street cops to bust drug dealers? That was useless. Most of those fucking guys pushing drugs on the street anyways are a bunch of chumps, you know. As far as putting them in a county jail or in a penitentiary, ain't gonna do much good. Because they'll just find the next fucking derelict down the street that needs some fucking money, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the old tactic strategy of trying to mitigate the controlled substances being trafficked here in the United States failed miserably. And fuck yeah, fentanyl is a fucking weapon. That shit is not a fucking controlled substance. That is a goddamn weapon of destruction right there. It's worked. I don't think we probably get to see what's going on in other countries to a T, but I'm pretty sure the fentanyl zombies are fucking everywhere. But it's very sad, and I don't know, you know, I'm not really gonna have any remorse for someone bringing that to my land, so to speak. Being, you know, that's got to be a pretty quick and painless way to go out too, you know what I mean? As far as the your let's say you know your what's your nervous system's reaction to that? I remember when the fucking idiots in the submarine at the Titanic imploded. They were spreading all those facts out for people, explaining how like, oh, I thought that happened. Those guys' incident happened faster than a blink of the eye. Blah, blah. Well, I'm pretty sure if you're in the midst of a explosion, that before you can register the fucking pain and suffering that is in fucking brain is probably ruptured. But you know, it's kind of one of those deals where it's like those guys know what they're signing up for. You know, whatever happened to that kind of thinking as far as what are you doing, Joe? Why are you stopping? I'm gonna pit maneuver you fucking hoe. And that's the thing too, it's like I get slow, you know, like I don't get it actually. Yeah, I don't get it at all. But yeah, that is fucking impressive though, I'll tell you what, to go to somebody else's neck of the woods there and just grab them up and get it over with so fast and not a lot of time for you know, people getting away. That's pretty cool. Now, if it does any fucking good, that's a whole other. If you know, that's all that really, you know, if it helps. Great. Will it? Who knows? I doubt it. I think as mammals, mankind is instinctively set out to, you know, I guess we're really supposed to be going 55. I keep picking up speed on them. But yeah, hopefully that hopefully what just happened there can be used positively in the future as far as you know, if they ever have a most wanted person kind of situation again, they can use those kinds of methods, because that whole Middle East thing, you know, what a fucking nightmare. Being a little kid, it was confusing, and then, you know, none of it made any fucking sense. And then, as an adult, all I can understand is that they were determined to trade oil on the Saudi dollar, and they wasn't gonna fucking have that. And to this day, So I think we're going full circle here, starting out real negative, real pissy, talking about how, yeah, we just need to be home. And I just had a memory there sitting at my fucking TL page from 5 years ago, watching women and children falling off a C-47 landing gear, thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on here? You know, we go from COVID to this to that to we got old fucking dementia out administration, and now we got the fall of Afghanistan. I feel like I've seen this in a documentary. Oh yeah, it was called The Fall of Saigon. This is fucked up, man. Holy fuck. And I'm not even a service member. I don't have any family members that are alive or service members. To just see everything in vain like that, it's just like, oh, wow. Proud to be an American today, man. I'll tell you what, let me go get my patriotism and all this shit right the fuck up, Jack, because this is just great, you know? And, thank God, dude, there's people like Sean Ryan and stuff that, got that shitbag right on the show. And, you know, I haven't even watched her fucking interview because I don't want to sit around and listen to that crap fucking talk. Got enough of that shit down at the gas station. And, whole fucking, I seen the clip though where Hunter Biden, or excuse me, where Sean Ryan brings up the withdrawal of Afghanistan. It's like, I probably should watch that tonight, actually. I guess the full interview is going to be between now for 2 weeks. I've just been being selfish. But I'm glad that shit's behind us. As far as it's not, you know, what we're dealing with today. Those are hard times, man. It was dark. That was fucking dark. And, you know, I haven't seen one family come over, refugees from the Middle East. One. I ain't seen one. You know. So, is our pilot car not behind us? But yeah, you guys know any refugees from Afghanistan, Iraq that come over here? I don't. Never seen them. I've seen a lot of fucking refugees too the last 5 years. Holy fucking shit. And I ain't dissing. Like I said, I ain't prejudiced, man. I like all kinds of people. Short people, tall people, yellow people, white people, black people, purple people. I don't like blue hair. Blue hair people usually just piss me the fuck off. We don't like them trans testing more for that too. I think we'll pray for it. Fucked as far as your mental health is broken. Getting cut off and shit, but you know, hey, I guess I just gotta be happy that my movies, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, you know, and I don't think it's discriminating either too. You just have your preferences as far as you like certain things, you don't like certain things. Certain things make you uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong with that. This whole shit gets shoved down our neck about it like you got to accept it. You don't fucking accept it at all. Doesn't mean I get to tell you what the fuck I get to do. But that doesn't mean you get to tell me what the fuck I get to do. How the fuck did we all turn into a bunch of goddamn kindergartners? I know everybody gets to that point in life when they realize that this is the adult world. This is what they were conditioning me and preparing me for this entire time. This fucking clown shit. Goddamn circus, bunch of fucking children with fucking gray hair. I'm in England, bro. Hell yeah, Lee. I played with Sweeney on Helen Loose, and he was from London. It was really wild here, like what that guy was doing just to make a living and try to keep making it work out, to pay the taxes and everything with the healthcare and all the craziness. And he's my age, so like he kind of got bored into the wildness as far as not really a lot of remember when the Queen Mary deal happened when I was a kid, and I was a little kid when I seen that, and I thought, what kind of fucked up noise is this? I think I even said something to my parents. Movie, what? Well, that ain't real. That was real life. That happened. And it's like, that ain't fucking real life. That's bullshit, man. I haven't even... Oh, man, I tell you what, that's a whole nother deal right there. Fucking inbred royalty, huh? They got that fucking Princess Diana up in there. That's what I meant to say. Fucking Princess Diana. First pure thing to come along with fucking became royalty in probably 1,000 years. They killed the bitch. It's fucked up. What was that in Canada a couple years ago? Trudeau took away the right of freedom of speech on social media platforms as far as like YouTubers and things like anti-parliament or whatever getting deleted. Any kind of TikTok or YouTube that was anti-parliament was getting fucking taken down. Uh-oh, the wrecking Big Blue. Oh, save it, we're good. That's alright. That happens all the time. That's how we clean the trash out. We usually just open the door, and then when I do that, the trash rolls out. Sometimes she falls out, not this time. I ever tell you guys the story about the time my mother fell out of my 1979 Dodge pickup? She shut the fucking seatbelt latch in the door, and anyways, I was working swing shifts that, back then. My mom wanted to go somewhere and buy a car and do some fucking shit that I wasn't all about. I thought, you're making a fucking mistake. You don't need to buy that fucking car. You don't need me to fucking take you. So I was already pissed off about it anyways. This was 8 years ago probably. And I worked at, I was 23. So yeah, it was 8 years ago now. And anyway, she shut that fucking seatbelt latch in the, I know, right? That was a saving grace. Bang! Keeping the shiny side up, rubber side down. We did take a little damage there, but not enough to claim on the old insurance. Anywho, I figured that the load on the trailer would be kind of like, just hit the fucking ground and stop shifting the weight. I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, we were leaving town and she had shut the seatbelt latch in the fucking door of that 1979 Dodge dually pickup. And of course the woman wants a Monster energy drink before we leave town. So last minute she says, pull in that quick mart there so I can get myself a Monster. And I'm irritated, so I fucking merge and I go into the turn at 90 degrees off of the highway onto the fucking side road for the quick mart, and that door popped open and there went my mother out the fucking door of the pickup onto the highway. And I was worried about running her over because it's a dually, fucking assets hanging out there. And luckily, dude, I tell you what, I did so good as far as I didn't make any rubber movements with the brakes or nothing, so I didn't bounce my mom off the fucking door before she hits the ground, I managed to kind of slow down about 8 miles an hour, I'd say, and then when I seen she hit the ground, I steered all the way to the left, like hard left to get the duals away, because I figured, well, her legs are going to be laying under the fucking cab, and I did not run my mother over. Anyways, I'm going to hit you, motherfucker. Yep, you stupid fucking degenerate. You fucking pig, you couldn't get a real job, huh? So you gotta be a fucking flagging cop. But you're proud of yourself, huh? Your fucking wife's probably proud of you, you fucker. Anywho, yeah, that was one of those deals. We didn't go car shopping that day anyways. We went back to the house. I took my mom back to her house. And, I was like, oh, fuck. And then I had to go to work that night. herself to buy this car or whatever, and it never even made it home. And then it sat in the fucking driveway for 2 years before it got sent to somewhere. I don't even remember. But I know that car never even fucking made it out of the driveway. It came home on a tow truck, and that's all it was. God, it's a family of cars, dude. You can't fucking help them. As far as if you do, you end up paying for it. You end up having to pay to fix their car and do the fucking labor, and it's just one of them deals where it's like, it's just one of these deals. Let's see if we can flip it over again. Well, I guess we didn't flip it over. Let's see if we can actually flip it over. Let's flip it over. Yeah, this truck's been wrecked before. We got hit by a bus last week. We got hit by a bus. The bus was turning, coming to a crossroads. He was technically supposed to stop. He doesn't stop. He fucking turns, hits us. Then, after hitting us, we get pushed over to the right to a tree. And that was a $50,000 mistake. That's actually why we went bankrupt. And it was because of that. And that accident set us back 50 grand. And I'll hit you again. That shit just, anyways, we've gone full circle there from being pissed off to humbled, pissed off, back to humbled. On the bright side, though, we was able to repair our equipment today. We haven't had any drifting issues. The trick is just drop it a few more times. If that's what causes the issues to begin with. If dropping it causes problems, then just drop it again. I don't know, it does look better. The paint looks deeper as far as like when you look at the paint, it does look like it actually has more depth to it instead of being so flat. Even though like, oh, this ain't my trailer. I thought I owned it. I don't anymore, they repoed it. Yeah, no shit, right? Nobody wants to, I mean, I don't like sitting around being angry. I don't know how people do that, you know what I mean? Some people just choose to sit around and be fucking pissed off 24/7. To me, that is wild that some people live their lives like that. And, I can recall times I was sad. You know what I mean? Fucking being sad all the time when there's no good reason to be.
That brother Sledge up there to Washington State.
But yeah, I have noticed, dude, since my neighbor's been home, I haven't been sleeping. What the fuck? I don't think the dog's been sleeping good either. And then, yeah, just all of it. It's been kind of compounded. Ugh. And then that stinky old man stink. I don't mind it because, like, I know I stay on top of dude's laundry and all that shit. I know it's clean. I know it's fresh. So, as long as it's not, like, overtaking things, I don't really care what you smell like, you know what I mean? As long as you're hygiene and you're healthy. I just noticed the fuel tank straps don't line up on this fuel tank worth the fuck. Good job, SCS. Actually, that's a tuning pack. The straps are for the steps. The fuel tank straps are still chrome. OEM. The ones I'm looking at are for the mod. The ones I'm looking at are black. The barometer is black. And that's actually realistic right there, because these fuel tank straps are not metal on metal. If they was, the strap would rub a hole through your aluminum tank in a matter of weeks. The band has a rubber grommet on it. Honestly, fuck, I've made thousands of dollars just replacing fuel tank strap grommets, dude. Fucking can't tell you how much money I've made off of replacing fuel tank strap grommets. That ain't no shit. And
Yeah, it would be a mess.
anywho. But yeah, that's funny too. And no shit there, Apex, too, because I got tired of talking to people about it in real life. As far as like, I got tired of it because of the changes. So for the last year, I haven't really said much about it. Sometimes I'll talk to people about it, depending on the situation. Like, I'll usually start telling chicks about it because, like, they don't want to hang out. This guy's cool, man. He don't have to work. And he's got, like, something going on. I mean, like, they don't quite know what I got going, but they know I got something going on. I ain't your average Joe. And, well, anyways, yeah, when they start coming around, they start telling us a little bit about it. It's a cash cow, but it's fucking a shitty, different deal. And,
I don't know.
they usually run.
YouTube, get on there and listen.
Run fast. And then as far as like the people I call friend that I spend time with or communicate with in day-to-day life, you know, nothing's changed, and I don't want to sit there and fucking repeat myself. So I don't talk about it at all. And I have been, I'm trying to make this weed last too. So subconsciously, dude, I haven't been smoking as much. Like I said, there's goddamn heartburn. Like I said, something's up with it as far as it being in storage. So it's not like right before then I had some weed that was like, oh, fucking super good. It tasted so good. I thought it come from the West Coast. It was reminding me of, like, oh man, I haven't had this flavor of weed in 10 years, you know what I mean? And of course it didn't have any more of that. The funniest part is too, I noticed since I started streaming, originally I wouldn't really say anything. I would just get on. And then there was one day someone jumped in the chat and started blowing it up. And I started bullshitting. And then I got on a subject and I started going. 30 minutes later, there's 10 people. And I thought, oh, okay. Bullshit. And then, anyways, just like today, start streaming. Stay quiet. Don't say shit. And I mentioned, I can't remember what started it. I said something about something. And they mentioned you. I said something about, oh, I haven't done Convoy Day. I think it's online today. And then it turns out we're in chat, we start bullshitting. And then I start rambling on for 2 hours. Then a couple people start thinking. I think people are like, I gotta hear this, dude. This guy's a fucking lunatic, you know what I mean? So it's kind of entertaining, right? No? A little bit? That's probably what it is, though. I think, though, is that the individuals just like, they'll listen, they'll tune in, so to speak, and listen in just because it's like, what the fuck are they going on about? You know, for a while, and then eventually be like, I don't know, move on. And then some people actually engage in bullshit and do and whatnot, and then some people join the powwow. Because yeah, it's noon already. Holy shit, how long have we been on here? Oh, only 3 hours and 20 minutes. I woke up at like 7 though. I don't think I jumped right on the date. As far as but that's right, I didn't. I got up, kind of took the time today, dicking around, and then I got on, the dog got sick. Kind of slowed us down. Alright, break, we'd be puffing, and then we'd be passing. I don't know what the fuck we're going to be passing, but
So we were messing with him, and I was telling the owner of the company that
Do want to play some
Richard,
Arma
he don't need
again.
to work. His family's rich.
Today with Apex. We didn't manage to get to play yesterday. When he got on, I was like 7.5, 8 hours into the stream of being on that server, and I was beyond burnt out. Like, I couldn't even play. I kept just aimlessly dying because I was not, you know what I mean, I wasn't there. Wasn't in it to win it.
His name was Richard Ficker.
And then I gotta admit, man, it's hard. Like, and, you know, during most days I can find people around, you know, my own age, but it's fucking hard when you get stuck in a truck full of, you know, 18, 20-year-olds who are fucking all jacked up on Mountain Dew and fucking GMO'd out because the food's all fucked up. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding at all. A lot of people are suffering and all fucked up because of the food. And have you guys noticed a change in food? It is no joke. Have you noticed a change in food since RFK became the health administrator? I'm talking as simple as go down to your local McDonald's and get something. You notice the fucking difference? It's pretty cool. Not saying like fast food, but I've noticed a change in pork. I won't lie, I ain't bought no beef because I've been on that debt paying off kick. I ain't paying $16 a pound for fucking New York strip. You know, fuck yourself. I'll pay like $10 a pound for it, not $16 though. But anyways, I have noticed here this last year that some of these 424. Why didn't you got one for 420, dude? I've noticed that some of these Packers people are going, guessing the ingredients are changing. Again, though, I haven't read any cold hardbacks or articles that someone, you know, has researched or investigated what is really going on or what is really changing. But I think that's something to take a notice to. I don't know if anybody else has noticed here in the United States of America that things are changing with the food in a good way.
I appreciate it, 599. Take care. Have a good week.
I have noticed with pork, bacon specifically, the fat has changed. Grease has changed. Grease is still bacon grease as far as, you know, it's still the same, but as far as when you're frying the bacon up, there's not as much water in it. You guys catch what I'm saying, or you think I'm out to fucking lunch at this point? But ain't no joke, Joe. I haven't noticed, actually. I haven't been watching to see if beef prices have gone down like other things have. Last year, we've had a lot of things go down. Dairy. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Brain melt. We're going to smoke this weed while I think about it. Cheers, everybody. I hope you're having a good Tuesday morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. If you're in the... if you're in England, I think it's a Wednesday night or early morning, right? Are you guys like Australia, where it's like 18 hours ahead or whatever? And yeah, it is wild. And I recently have noticed it consistently with pork, primarily when you are frying bacon. The fat is way different, and there's not as much water in it. And you know it's not packed full of water because obviously the bacon grease isn't fucking exploding as it's heating up, etc. So, God bless that man. I appreciate him. I never really did agree with him on a whole lot of things because, well, my family made a living in mines, and they wanted to say that mining was the fucking devil's work practically. And but I think he wasn't getting the how you say, he wasn't getting the unfiltered, uncensored of the platforms to speak on back then. Back in the day, television, and they edited everything. Now with the podcasters and different types of interviewers that we have here in this beautiful day and age, we have been able to hear people speak freely, uncensored and unedited, and you kind of get to hear more about what they're about from the core, from them. Talk about fucking insanity, the way Congress grilled RFK over the things that he said during COVID, and that's why I think like my biggest focus on right now is just enjoying things at this very moment, because at this very moment we got a pretty good deck of cards on our plate as far as the evil in the world is suppressed to the point. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, it's a big ass fucking term, but how do you explain it? You ain't got some some fucking trans-testicle morphodite up there screaming about how they're gonna decide what's up with their fucking kids instead of you. Like, you don't get the fucking right to decide what's right for your kids. They do, because they were suppressed, I guess. I don't fucking know. I didn't listen long enough, to be honest, guys. I didn't listen long enough. But that kind of madness, you know, madness in the military, gender bullshit, and then mandating vaccines to the military men and women, and then telling them if they don't get the jab, get the fuck out, and they get released on discharges, and then what, 7 months later, are recalling them to duty, and then if they don't return to duty, they get fucking AWOL. Wasn't that was the big deal that was going around there? Man, just talking about madness, fucking madness. 7 p.m. over there on a Tuesday night there in England. I hope you guys have some good tea and whatever you guys like down in Wales. You guys ain't got nothing good since the Beatles are gone. It kind of sucks though. John Lennon turned into such a weirdo as far as he would have still been alive if he didn't get all fucking involved in the politics thing. He got himself taken punched with. I used to like John Lennon with the Beatles. I thought he's a good songwriter. And then when I got older, I started learning about politics and that stuff. I was like, dude, what the fuck, John Lennon? Man, he's a fucking fruitcake.
Yeah, I believe that Browning.
And seems like another one of those kind of individuals that thrived in their society, and then I don't know exactly how Parliament works compared to the United States government, Congress, besides the, like, I don't understand your guys' capitalism. I don't care, because I'm not a Brit, you know what I mean? So I haven't dived into learning it. I think it's a hard thing to learn though too, because you guys have a lot of history as far as there's a lot of history there. Sorry, I was checking my phone. But anyways, but yeah, it was kind of interesting to see like the Beatles kind of American stuff. I don't know if John Lennon ever did become a citizen. I don't think he did. I can't remember. I remember learning something about the Beatles when we ran it. Citizenship, like a whole bunch of these rock and roll guys back in the day. They were like, hey, you guys rock. We like you. We're going to make you citizens if you want it. Kind of deal. Like they got those golden keys, you know what I mean? And so yeah, it's kind of like, oh, fuck you, John Lennon. America, start fucking, get your fucking communist write very good music either. I don't even know if he wrote like Working Class Hero, and I believe he did. I always believed he did, and I think he did. I still think he does. I'm pretty sure he did. And then like a lot of the ballads he wrote there at the end. I'm pretty sure he created all of those. I don't think he ripped off anybody's music, but it isn't as good as the Beatles was. And now that I'm older, I kind of realize, like, oh fuck, dude, Ringo Starr was the Beatles. George Harrison was the Beatles. Fucking Paul McCartney and John Lennon. I mean, yeah, they're just musicians. Those guys are kind of fucking weirdos, man. But yeah, those guys came out of Liverpool, if I remember right. All four of them did. That's where they were born and raised. Man. But I don't think, honestly, I don't think Britain has anything really like... Oh, shit. Yeah, and SCS too, man. When the fuck did you guys ever think that was a great idea? They do that with all of these, and the way the map's designed at a small scale, it doesn't work. You need to put that thing back, dude, like before the fucking corner. So, pretty much what that just tells all of us is that I don't know. But we're going. We don't care. See, we got to try it right. I mean, what are they going to do with that? That's what I thought. Nothing. I think that's why I don't like being off work, though, dude. You literally got nothing to do besides sit there and fucking think. Oh yeah, we all have hobbies and other things to do and shit. Like I said, we already did the 440 Super Commando film. We already did the new 73 Power Stroke. I wasn't doing any kind of YouTube and nothing back then, so I never even thought about it. I put shit on my Snapchat stories all the time. And people were like, oh, you need to start doing TikTok and YouTube. Fuck that. And, which is actually the best thing to do, because everybody likes to criticize and talk shit, so there's stuff that get a lot of views, attention, because everybody fucking dog wants to tell you how they So now that the 440 Super Commando's and now we're doing this crap, it's like, oh well, that's fucking we should have done that. But there'll be the time again. I don't know. Like I was saying the other stream, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do. Like, I don't care. I'll live when I'm fucking, working on my rigs and shit. If people want to hang out and do that, channels, video game stuff. And I think I just did that because when I first started playing video games again, I was like, I'm having fun. And then I made some shorts. I thought, why should I see on game clips? So I started making game clips, and here we are. And 5.8 million views YouTube is up to. TikTok, I think we just hit 1 million views on TikTok. I think TikTok people really prefer to see more real life stuff than YouTube. As far as there's a lot of cool, talented, artistic, creative people on TikTok expressing their shit. It's really cool. So it's like, yeah, I don't blame people for not watching anything on TikTok. Anyways, but most of it, like when I did my front axle here, all the big spring hanger bushings I did, and pivot arm bushings I did, you're supposed to use a press. I don't have a fucking press, so I made a press out of a piece of fucking all-thread and some sockets and some washers. And you know what? There's some poor kid out there today that's probably trying to fix his fucking pickup, and because the Haynes man told him he needs a fucking press, he thinks he needs a press because his fucking daddy's probably dead and can't tell him to use a piece of all-thread. You know what I mean? So he gets online and people My daddy didn't teach me how to do nothing. So I don't know how to be a dad. So you're gonna have to learn on your own, just like I did. So I'll see you later, kid. And that's all I ever fucking heard. And I didn't think nothing of it, dude. I just thought, okay, that's the way it is. You know what I mean? And life went on. And I thrived as a self-made man. I thrived as a self-made man. And then I worked for some real sick, twisted motherfuckers as far as people that were just nasty fucking drunks. Fucking just nasty fucking drunks, man. Shitty fucking cheap ass motherfuckers. Rip-off scam. Just those scum. But you know, when you're a fucking kid and you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and you ain't got parents, and you ain't got grandparents, you do what you gotta do. So I guess I'm glad that shit's behind me. And I think that's where I think that generates a seismic fear as we go through the cycles of life and things shut down and go away and come back and whatnot. I always worry, I'm like, dude, am I gonna have to go back to that shit? And even though like those people are long gone, dead and gone, out of business, whatever the fuck they're scared to be, some of them are still around. But when we go back, and now that the mines are shut down, and everybody used to know that when trucks stay with us, it's like, fuck, we're gonna get stuck with some gas motherfuckers again. I sure fucking hope not. Hopefully we can, thrive and do everything. Just, you know how it goes, things just kind of work out sometimes for the best. Why would they pay $4.05 to have a bucket hauled? And they've got options too. They say I could take it to Arizona, or we could take it to Texas, or we could take it to Bend. You guys ever see that? I doubt you had, because I don't think he was ever that popular. But I seen this one deal. Who was supposedly, his dad was like a Berkshire Hathaway CEO. So they had fucking millions of dollars. I mean, just money out the ass. This guy is living in a big old mansion down in New Orleans, completely fucking empty. And he would live stream Counter-Strike 2 or Counter-Strike Code Zero or some bullshit. I don't think it was Counter-Strike Source. I think it was Counter-Strike 2 that came out. And then, so he would live stream in this big old empty fucking mansion, and it looked like his computer monitor and shit was inside of a wardrobe cabinet, and he would like stand there at the computer and play, and at the end of the round, whether he won or lost, he would either throw a fit or celebrate or whatever. And it escalated to like people would actually watch and tune in, mainly for him to freak the fuck out at the end of the round. Like he would always freak the fuck out, I guess. Well, then he take it to the next level and he started hiring like hookers. So he'd get these fucking Louisiana hookers to come down and hang out with him on live stream. And then I guess one of the girls was like, hey, fuck you, dude, you're not putting me on the internet. And he like smacked the shit out of him or something. So that fucking got him, he got charges pressed on him and kind of shut that shit down. But yeah, that was, sorry, I'm just looking to see if these lights are stacked on each other. They look like they are. No, we're gonna park it. Get ready for what's next. I don't know what's next. We might equipment's working. We might be trucking. I feel like getting some stuff done. We can try to fuck with convoy more.
I'll get away
And
there.
try. I don't know
I'll see you.
if we will succeed. I'm sure we could get the old one working again, like we had it working before, but as far as getting this profile to work with convoy, that's not going to happen. Because my truck, number one, is has modded equipment that is not compatible with convoy, I read, and then I'll have to email dude this mod, and it's like fucking 2 gigabytes, so buddy, your boy Smokey. What are you doing, Smokey? We're gonna be getting on Army, I think, here after we take a break. Did you get on NA4 yesterday and have a good time? We've been a ranting and a raving and a cussing and a smoking and a toking and a poking, talking shit about everybody but myself. Because, you know, that's just the kind of piece of shit I am. I'm the hardest critic on myself, dude. I tell you what, the things I say to myself in my head, if people heard me, they'd be like, boy, you need to go see a doctor. There's something wrong with you. And then they would just probably keep me. They wouldn't let me out. You know, they'd admit me. I'd be a resident permanently. Good deal. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned you like I did Apex when he hopped on to get on. I was like 7 or 8 hours into that stream. I know when you, Smokey, when you were getting on, I was about 6, 7 hours, so I was getting down to the end of it, you know, and then I was doing really bad as far as I kept running into the enemy. You know, just really fucking bad for the last couple hours of gameplay on my part. I got like one dude, and that was because the kid with young eyes spotted him way across the field. The kid was able to spot him out. He didn't have a scope, so he just spotted for me. You know, I had the scope. So, anyways, we are gonna get back on tonight. I've been trucking all day. We got our equipment going good though. That's super cool. That cheers me up to sit here. Yeah. Yeah, so you just gotta drop it a few more times and then blow on it and then flick its titty like it's old Mama Song's nipple. And that'll fix it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yep. But that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna like mass create streams that are no good. I'm trying to be like, okay, let's, you know, we'll get on, we'll try hard. Once we start getting burned out, we get off. And then some days too, it's like, well, shit, man, I don't really want to get off because we've been trying to have a good time and we haven't had a good time yet. And by then I'll be so fucking tired or what have you, or stoned. I don't think I'll accept that as much as I should too, that some days I get too fucking stoned. And I mean, what the fuck? And I don't really notice it, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to do anything besides game. We were pissed off this morning. Oh boy, we were pissed off. So thank you, Apex, Lee, your boy Smokey, and mainly Apex and Lee, but you guys hung out while I bitched. My fucking pipe has an old man smell on it. That shit makes me nuts. I take a big old rip and then when I exhale, it's like hair oil. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I used to wear pomade, hair grease in junior high school. Never had such a fucking thing happen. So like I said, when I was talking about haircut at the salon, I was like, what is with the fucking old man smell? It getting on everything. I can't wash it off fast enough. And now it's like it's fucking airborne. And she was the one explaining to me that no, it actually gets worse with age as they're aging and shit, that fucking becomes older, more potent, and then blah 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 blah, and that's why. So anyways, yeah, I've done pretty good about recognizing things and being like, oh shit, you know what, dude, you can't get all fucking pissed off about that. That's just what it is. That's life. At least it's not shit, man. Holy fuck, dude. Poop. Could be vomit. It could could be diarrhea. It could be a lot of things, you know. So shut up, you know. But anyways, yeah, when you're ripping on your weed pipe, you taste hair oil. Oh man, it's like, where the fuck is it coming from? You know what I mean? What the fuck is it in the air? And then I'm at a point where I'm washing up like Howard Hughes, man. I'm telling you, I'm like scrubbing my fucking hands, washing my. I got shampoo and body soap there at the kitchen sink now because I'll be washing my face and my beard and everything 3 times a fucking day at the sink. You know, trying to just keep it off and scrubbing the house down like Howard Hughes. You know, it's like the only thing we haven't fucking done is start pissing in milk jugs to count the fucking days. I think that was like Howard Hughes' rock bottom, right? Exactly. I was talking about that earlier when I was with those 2 younger bucks that had the good eyes. That one kid cleared the woods out for us that we got sniped out of earlier. And I was impressed, dude. I was like, that's fucking cool, man. That kid spotting all this shit. Like, that's badass. And I mainly thought, because I'd have been back at MOB twice by now if it wasn't for this kid being here. And anywho, he wasn't wearing armbands. And I noticed, and I said to him, I said, oh, I just noticed you're not wearing armbands. And he turned around to acknowledge it by shaking his head. And then a rescue fucking mowed us all down. All 3 of us instantly. And it was like, I think that was actually when I was like, okay, we're done. That's it. That's the end of the day. Because that was my fucking fault. Granted, the rescue was probably looking right at that dude trying to figure out what team is that guy on. He ain't got no fucking armband. He's wearing dark camo. Granted, yeah, but when I spoke up and said, hey, I just figured out you're not wearing armbands, and then all of a sudden the trigger got pulled. It was like, yep, right there in the bush next to us. Can't never let your guard down if you want to play Arma, because that's the way it is. And then, yeah, I had that right before that. The guy was driving in, and I was like, dude, you need to stop there. Like, they were here. I was just here. They are right here. And he says, okay, and he shuts the truck off and drives another 100 yards across the field to the next tree line, stops. The rescues literally stand up right in front of the truck and mow us down. And it's fine. It's just like, dude, it's 30 minutes of life here, dude. Like, we gotta get to MOB, get our shit, get a fucking truck. There's no supplies, so it takes 5 minutes to get the fucking truck. We finally get the fucking truck. Okay, let's get in, let's go. Oh no, we gotta wait for everybody. Everybody get in the fucking truck. Okay, for the 10th time today, we're leaving MOB. Everybody's in the truck. Okay, and then, yeah, they mob right up in there. If they don't hit a fucking tree or a fucking rock going 90 miles an hour and end you that way, and you know, and it's like, here we go again for the fucking 12th time. Back to MOB, back to, you know what I mean? So, and then I won't lie too, I've gotten better at it, but like when I'm driving, on the NA4, I'm new to the map. I don't know the map like the back of my hand like I do NA2's map. I'd still get lost on NA2 once in a while since the update. Since they changed a whole bunch of it, I've gotten lost on NA2. I've noticed twice now. But anyways, the point is you got to tell people, like, navigate for the driver. For fuck's sakes, co-pilot, get your fucking binoculars out and look down the road 300 fucking meters ahead and look for the ambushes. It's like, you gotta be everybody's fucking brain. And then I feel like the old timer on the crew that's bitching about, oh, I gotta be your fucking mother too, boy. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, Smokey. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sure we'll be here. And we usually do the graveyard streams, so you'll notice too, at nighttime, some of the regulars, Joe Jackson, Michael Johnson, and Joe Jack come by, and Apex, he's here today though on this lovely day, blah 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 blah, yeah, so thanks. But yeah, the Arma thing, it blows my mind how you gotta tell people to fucking, you know, hey, someone navigate, hey, co-pilot, get your fucking binoculars out, blah 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 blah, you know. And then certain days, like, I'll get on there and I don't, you know, NA4, I don't know the map, and I'll be driving along, I'll open my map, and I'll look at where I'm at, and then I'll close my map, and I just forget everything. Like, and I gotta open it again. Like, so, anyways, we're only human. The intention is to just have fun. I do like this truck, though. This yeah. This truck was inspired by a viewer. He was in the chat when we started bought this. Or no, we had bought this Peterbilt. It was yellow, big bird yellow. It had a flat top sleeper, regular dual drive. We worked it for, excuse me, worked it forever that way. And then last week, put the tri-drive on it. And asked dude, said, what should we do with this truck? I was thinking highway truck all the way. I thought this would be just like a highway Cadillac. And then one guy said heavy haul. And I was like, I like that because if you have the tri-drive on it, it's the only way you can get the stretched out SCS rating. It's the only way you can get the SCS truck this long, stretched out. So we did it, and it works out just right as far as it's overkill with this setup trailer, But as far as like when it's raining or when we're playing with crossing snow mod on, this thing will go fucking almost. I have found a couple places that will go with it in snow. It'll be stuck. If you weigh 170,000 pounds. So. But yep, alright. Well, we've changed my attitude today. Thank you, viewers, for the attitude adjustment. I do love to talk shit, man. I tell you what, I like talking shit on people. What are you doing walking backwards? I swear to God, dude, something's up with my dog. She's got the dumbs real bad. What, did you hit your fucking head too or something? I don't know what she's doing. She just walked across the floor backwards. Doing it again. Why are you walking backwards? Did you just learn how to do that? You think that's a pretty cool trick? I never knew I could do this. I can walk backwards while looking forward. Oh, mama. You know what the best part about bitching is that I like? I know she can hear it. So, it's like, yeah, she never got me ran out of my garage. I mean, never technically did. I just thought, well, if I get like one more noise complaint, dude, my landlord's running out of nice things to say. So, if I get like one or two more noise complaints, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a fun problem. Because I've already got like 10. Because the lady's really mad. And, so we just kind of had to, how do I say it? Just back the fuck off so we didn't have to. One of those deals. And I think that was probably the worst thing, because now we're in the house instead, talking, trucking, playing. Hell, sometimes I play the guitar. How's that work? If I play guitar on live stream, will that copyright my shit? Or I can't play that? I'm sure it's fun to play it. Like, I feel like it wouldn't recognize it because of the fact that it's not in the same tempo. We'll have to try that one of these days. We'll grab the guitar and be hobos. Anyways, we're going to take a break. We're going to get some more coffee. And we'll be back. I'm sure we'll be down here at Whataburger. I don't know if we'll be trucking or if we'll be playing Arbor. I might let the queue tell me. Thanks for watching, guys.